So motherhood is a beautiful experience. Watching your children grow is very rewarding and fulfilling. But motherhood also changes everything. Your body, your routines, priorities. But motherhood should never change your dreams. You were somebody before you started having children, and that woman still matters. So, hey, mama, this video is for you. If you're watching my video now with your baby on your hip, dishes in the sink, or tears that no one sees, let this video be that motivation that you truly need. I am a mom of 4, aged 14, 11, 2, and 1. Yeah, I know. I've had 2 babies in the last 2 years. So I know what the nighttime feeding is like, the sleepless nights, waking up really exhausted, still having to run the family, being the home front, and most importantly, being there for everyone. But it comes to a point when you ask yourself, what about me? It feels like your dreams have drifted away underneath the baby clothes. It feels like you no longer know who you are. You are not alone in feeling like your identity has been lost. A lot of mothers quietly grieve the loss of their own identity, who they were before they started having children. But I am here to tell you that you are more than the diaper and dinner prep. You were somebody before you had children. Being a mother is such an important role. You are raising the future generations. So mothers, give yourself a pat on the back because you're doing a tremendous job. You are a visionary, a nurturer, a dreamer. So you are still worthy of every dream in your heart. You haven't missed your moment. You are right on time. So tell me in the comment section what dreams that you've left for so long that you would like to bring back. And I am here to cheer you on and encourage you because we can do it. So in this video, I'll be sharing tips on how to give yourself some grace. Give yourself a pat on the back. Pace yourself and tell yourself, well done. I'm here to tell you that your dreams haven't drifted away, but they are still within you. So having children should not be the reason you give up on your dreams. It should be the very reason you chase them even harder. It should be the fuel that ignites it, the fuel that burns your desires to do something more with your life. So you can be a present, loving mother and a purpose-driven woman who will inspire her children to follow in their footsteps. So well done to you, Mama. You are doing a phenomenal job and you should be so proud of yourself. So you are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are just beginning and I am here to walk with you. As a mom of 4, I know how challenging it can be. It wasn't until I had my last daughter that I realized I could actually do it all. I am a nurse by background. I work as a hospital matron. And it was during my maternity leave with my fourth child that I came to that realization that I could do so much more. I've always loved writing, poetry. Um, my dream was to write children's books, create animation videos for children. I love fashion as well. Work with brands, but I just always thought that dream was somebody else's dream because it just looked too big. And having to look after my children, raise my young family, it felt almost impossible. And I am pleased to tell you that I released my first children's book when my daughter was 3 months old. And I released the sequel when she was about 6 months or 7 months old. I started the YouTube animation videos, creating the animation videos for children earlier this year. And when I look back at all the things I've achieved during this maternity leave, it blows my mind because I cannot believe I was able to fit that into my busy life. Something that felt almost out of reach, that dream that was almost impossible, is now my reality. And I've had the opportunity to speak at a couple of events. And after the events, some women came up to me and said, "You are such an inspiration," because hearing you talk about how raising 4 children, two under twos, you wrote 2 books, started creating animation videos. Like, how did you do it? It wasn't an easy journey, but I was determined. The woman in me, that dream, that passion, that fire reignited. That passion came back to life. And I'm still work in progress, but I can definitely say I'm so happy that I've been able to chase all of these dreams. So that's why I'm encouraging you, mothers, the super warriors, um, that you too can do it. And I'm here to cheer you on. So leave a comment, um, what dreams you are after, what your passions are, what you would like to do. And I am here to cheer you on. And in subsequent videos, I'll be sharing a lot of tips, and I'll be showing you how to create animation videos. So if you're somebody who is interested in creating animation videos, I'll be showing you how to do that. I'll be showing you how to write children's books and find an illustrator. You could even create your own illustrations using Canva. So there's so many things you can do at home. So being a stay-at-home mom, or if you're working part-time, there's a lot more you can do. So that's what my channel is going to be about, just encouraging other mothers, sharing tips, cheering you on. This is not just another motivational video. This is a movement, and I want us to all do it together. So this is going to be our channel. This is our channel. We will all do it together, cheering one another on, because when you lift one up, you're lifting so many generations. So we can do this. So here are practical steps to reclaim your dreams. Number one, it's so important to pace yourself. Set small, realistic goals and celebrate every progress and every win. Remember, it is not perfection, but progress. Set 10 minutes aside every day. It could even be whilst the children are having their afternoon naps. You can go back to journaling. I'm writing, because I talk about journaling a lot because I enjoy writing. So just writing, reading. There are audiobooks you can listen to. even whilst doing the house chores, just have your headphones, listen to audiobooks, and you will learn a lot. Even watching YouTube videos, I learned how to write both of my books from watching YouTube videos. I had the ideas of what I wanted to write. I knew what I wanted to write about, but I didn't know how to find an illustrator or self-publish on Amazon KDP. All this I learned on YouTube. So taking a few minutes a day to learn from others is so important as a mom. And this would actually help you grow. Also having time for yourself without feeling guilty. It is so important. We give so much. We care for others. We care for our families. But it's also time to start caring for ourselves and for our dreams. So what you could do is even go for a walk. You're not only out in nature, having fresh air, but it also allows you just think and strategize. That's one way that I do it. Another tip is just having alone time. For example, if you have someone who can help you look after the children, say your partner or a family member, a trusted family member, or the children go to school or nursery, you should be able to spend time by yourself. So I'll tell you this, the other day I went to Subway. I ordered a steak baguette, I think it was, and had a cold drink. Just sat there by myself. I can tell you, it was the most delicious meal. I just really loved it, and it had me thinking, I haven't done this in a long time. Because if I'm not cooking, I'm doing the homework with the kids, I'm trying to do the laundry or this, there's always going to be something to do. But you have to remember to look after yourself without feeling guilty. Remember, you have to be strong to look after others. So please prioritize your mental health. Whatever makes you happy, those are the steps you should be taking. And moms, I just also want to add, it's actually okay to ask for help. My friend, who happens to be my neighbor, she came round to see me the other day. And while she was here, in a few minutes, I'd put the clothes in the washing machine, loaded the dishwasher, but there's some plates. The pots and pans are gone, that won't fit in. I had to wash those myself. I started washing the bottles for the baby. She was there and she said to me, why are you doing so much in a few minutes? I've only sat here for a few minutes and you've done so many chores. She said, why? What? Is anyone coming to visit you that your house has to be clean? And I said, not quite. She said, Sis, why are you doing so much? That comment actually made me think. And I thought, wow, she's only been sat here for a few minutes and look how many chores I've done. It's okay to just sit down and breathe. Take a breather. You know the advert that says, take a break, have a Kit Kat. Yes. Take a break. You can have an apple. Just look after yourself and your mental health. So here's a list of realistic, inspiring things you can do at home as a mom. This will help you earn some income and still work around your family, enabling you to have that work-life balance. Content-based ideas. You could even start your YouTube channel. about parenting, raising your family. These videos can be shared on different social media platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and you can build your niche audience over time. If you're the type of person who's very good with making hair, makeup, you could actually share these videos and start to earn over time once you've been able to meet the thresholds for the different platforms. You can show us how you cook. If you're someone who loves cooking, you can share cooking videos, your crafts, whatever you're passionate about, you could earn whilst showing the world how you achieve all of this. You could write books, even a memoir. You'll be surprised how many people will be inspired by your story. You can write children's book, action books, thrillers, whatever you're passionate about, you can do all of this. You can also start your blog, writing about recipes, reviews, story time, your journey. The user generated content, UGC content creators for brands, that's another option you can explore from home. And for this, you don't need a lot of social media following. You don't even need followers. These are products you probably already use. And it's just about contacting the companies or brands and saying, I already use this. I would like to do work with you, and you get paid for this. In subsequent videos, I will start to show you how to create your portfolio and work with brands as well. You can also become a social media influencer and build your niche audience over time. So you could also explore service-based freelance jobs. These are completely remote and flexible. These are jobs that you can do working from home. So they include virtual assistants, scheduling, working for companies as admin support officers, customer service agents, voiceover artists, and so many more. You could also explore crafts and product ideas like selling online, for example, on Etsy. You can sell candles, crafts, jewelry. You could also explore printing t-shirts and selling. A lot of people love fashion, so this would be very lucrative. And all this you can do just working from home and still supporting, looking after your family. Printables and planners, for examples, children's worksheets, meal plans, gifts hampers and baby boxes, creating hampers for birthdays, for Mother's Day. It's probably something you already do. Why not make money from it whilst still looking after your family and being a present mother? So, education and personal growth. You can take online courses, upskill yourself in marketing, in tech, trading. Yes, a lot of women are now going into trading. There's so much you could learn working from home or being a stay at home mother. Take professional courses like the wellness course and become a coach for other mothers, wellness, life, sleep. So many information out there. You just need to keep upgrading yourself as a woman and never stop learning. Home-based beauty services, if certified, nails, hair, lashes, even laundry services if you're someone who enjoys ironing. There are also the options of care-based ideas which are home focused. For example, training to become a registered childminder, where you can run childminding services from the comfort of your home whilst you're certified. Cooking and catering. If you're a mother who loves cooking, you could cook for parties like jollof rice, healthy snack boxes. There's also faith and encouragement and empowerment based work you could also do. You can host virtual meetings from the comfort of your home for other moms, host a Bible reading meeting online. So, motherhood is not the end, it is a new beginning. And I am so pleased that we are all going to be taking the practical steps together to achieve every dream we thought was out of reach. Remember, you can be a loving, present mother and a purpose driven woman. You do not have to choose between motherhood and your dreams. You can achieve both. Thank you and see you next time.